Both Apple and Google have ways to find your lost stuff, but which network is better? It's the Find My versus Find Hub challenge. So we are at the most popular tourist destination in San Francisco, Pier 39, to test Apple's Find My versus Google's Find Hub network. This is totally a real-world test. I have no idea what is going to happen, so I'm going to intentionally lose 2 tracking cards and see which of the networks finds them faster. If you're new to my channel, my name is Lexi and I test out tech in the real world. So if you like that, please subscribe to help support my channel. Okay, let's get to the testing. Ultimate irony, I lost one in my bag somewhere. Here it is. Okay, so these are the KeySmart smart cards. I'm choosing these 2 because they are actually both interchangeable on the network that you can choose. So when you set one up, you can set it to either work on Find My or on Find Hub. So it's a nice even playing field. We're not testing the trackers themselves really, we're just testing the strength of the network in finding lost stuff. So let's lose them. Okay, so say you're taking a photo of Chonkers, the other sea lions, because they all deserve some love, and whoops, your wallet accidentally gets dropped. I'm gonna find a little hiding place where I can put these cards. Oh look, someone already dropped their hand sanitizer. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna leave them here because I don't want anyone to accidentally steal them. But yeah, should be hidden enough, but also easy enough to be found by a lot of people walking by their phones rather. Okay, so I have left the trackers over by the sea lions in a completely different direction to where I am. I am well out of Bluetooth range. Before I activate lost mode on both of the trackers, just a quick note on how these networks actually function. So both Apple's and Google's networks, Find My and Find Hub respectively, use an encrypted, crowdsourced network of other people's devices to help you find your lost stuff. They both have a similar level of protections on board, but Google's network, by default, when you load it up on your device, it might not necessarily function in the same way as Apple's network. I'll get into that in just a bit, but let's do the test first, because the challenge, it's what you're here for, right? Okay, both have been marked as lost. And now let's see which network finds them faster. Oh, and also this goes without saying, I hope that this is a highly unscientific test and there are so many different variables here. This is just a bit of fun.
A few moments later.
Just as I was filming that, a shot, they're actually 4 minutes, whoop, lap. Okay, 4 minutes and 18 seconds for the Find My network to find the smart card on that. Still waiting on the Google network. While we wait for the network, a quick break. If you're anything like me, you probably use trackers to keep tabs on the most important things in your life, which is your pet. So I've been using the Fi Smart Collar for the past few months. They are sponsoring this video. This is my dog Monty, and there's a couple reasons why this is better for dog and pet tracking. It's actually got built-in LTE and GPS in it, so you're going to get that exact positioning no matter where your dog ends up going. The other things that are really nice about the collar, it can basically track like a fitness tracker. It's got steps, it's got sleep. I can see when she barks a lot, especially if I leave her home alone for a little bit, because she is the most vocal dog you will ever meet. So it's really nice to be able to see all those stats and track those over time. If you want to find out more about the Fi Smart Collar, you can scan this QR code that's on screen right now. And you can also see that there is a version not just for dogs, but for cats as well. So from Monty and me, big thanks to Fi for sponsoring this video. And yeah, it's all about that peace of mind because she's looking at a dog right now. So I'm going to be able to find her if she ever does make a bolt for it. So it is a little bit confusing how Google has set up the Find Hub network as opposed to how Apple has done it on Find My. So there are a couple of different options that you can either opt into or opt out of on Find Hub. And the one that you'll want to turn on if you are looking to find your devices and other people's devices in both busy areas and remote areas is with Network Everywhere. So if you have this setting on, it basically means even if your device is the only one that kind of finds the other person's lost item on the network, it's still going to trigger that notification. However, because it's not the default setting, a lot of people don't actually have this turned on, especially if they don't really know about Find Hub or they're not actively using it.
5 minutes later.
Big news. The Find Hub network just gave me that notification. It was located, and let's check the stopwatch. It did it in, oh, I just started it again. Anyway, it was 9 minutes and 7 seconds. So in that time, I actually got 2 pings from the Apple Find My network. It was found twice, but hey, I'm just happy that 2 years later, after I first did this exact test, the Google Find Hub network now not only found the device, but it also gave me a notification because it did not do that last time. So pleased to see that. If you do lose your stuff in a very busy area, at least, hopefully you'll be able to find it. Well, that was a fun test, but as you could tell, it was really only testing the speed of the networks in finding an item that was marked as lost. The real challenge is going to be getting somebody else to hide those trackers in a location that I don't know, that's a little bit more remote, a little less busy, and see how long it takes the network to find them. So if you want to see that video, definitely drop me a comment down below and I will see what I can do. But some of the other things that have cropped up in the past few weeks of testing that the Find Hub network doesn't do compared to Find My, kind of 2 big ones for me at least. The first is separation alerts. So Find My has a feature called Notify When Left Behind. So if you leave a device or, a tracking item like the cards in a location that is not like your home or your office, for example, you'll get a notification on your phone, which is really, really helpful. The second is that Find Hub doesn't currently show you a consolidated way to see all of your items on a map. You kind of have to go into each one individually, and it doesn't seem to refresh at the same pace that Find My does, at least not in my experience. There are also some new changes coming in iOS 27 as well as Android 17, and I will put the specifics of those in the description below so you can check them out. But if you enjoyed this video, would love for you to give it a thumbs up and let me know if you want me to do more kind of vlog, real world experiences like this, because they're a lot of fun. I do enjoy making them for you. I'll catch you later.